Cunning weavers. Once there was an emperor who was the ruler of faraway China. He bought a lot of things with his money. Most of all, he loved to buy new clothes. He really loved soft silk and fine clothes. 8. The curtain rises on a court set with things that look Chinese. The emperor is sitting on the throne with courtiers around. The emperor is looking at some robes made of Indian silk. A short fat man comes in and walks up to the emperor, bowing all the time. He is the emperor's keeper of clothes. Emperor, here you are, royal keeper of clothes. I want you to take charge of these beautiful robes from India. Keeper of clothes. But, Emperor, yes, what is it? Keeper of clothes? Keeper of clothes. Well, I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but the cupboards are full. I don't know where to keep these clothes. Emperor, that's too bad. You have to find a place for these rare silks and beautiful brocades from India. You had better build another palace. Keeper of clothes, looking alarmed. Yes, sire. But, sire. How, sire? Pauses to think, yes, sire. But where, sire? Yes, sire. Once more thinking hard. But with what shall I build it, sire? Emperor, angrily. Don't ask me silly questions. I employ you to solve problems, not create them. Talk to the keeper of palaces or the finance minister and tell them what I want. Keeper of clothes. Yes, sire. He walks out backwards, bowing all the time. He straightens up before he exits and shrugs his shoulders at the audience as he leaves. Emperor. Well, Chief Minister. Is there anything interesting today? Chief Minister. Sire, there are two weavers from a far-off land. They say they can weave the best clothes in the world. Emperor, where are they? A servant brings in two weavers. Emperor, well, who are you and what can you do? Weaver 1, sire, we are expert weavers. The Emperor of India and the Caliph of Baghdad both order their clothes from us. The cloth we weave is very fine and as light as air. In fact, only intelligent persons with good taste can see this cloth. Weaver 2, Your Majesty, you have such good taste and know so much about cloth. You will surely be able to appreciate the quality of cloth we weave. We will make a new suit for you from this fine cloth. Everyone will be speechless with wonder when they see it. Emperor, oh, really? How soon can you weave this cloth? Weaver 1, if Your Majesty wills it, we can do it in a month. We need a place to set up our loom and money to buy the special yarn. Weaver 2, Your Majesty, we will present you with a suit of clothes at the end of the month. Emperor, call the Finance Minister. Finance Minister, yes, sire. Emperor, make sure these weavers have all they need. Finance Minister, as you wish, Your Majesty. The weavers and the minister leave the room. Scene 2. The curtain goes up on the emperor and his court. Emperor, it is a month now. Where are the weavers? Emperor, good, show them in. The weavers come in with a large box. Emperor, where are the new clothes? Weaver 1, Your Majesty, everything is exactly as you ordered. Here is the robe. See, sire, isn't it magnificent? The weavers pretend to hold up the robe for the emperor to see. Weaver 2, Your Majesty, this is the best piece we have made. Can you see this cardigan here? Your Majesty, the clothes are so bright and wonderful. See the marvelous colors we have put in. The emperor can of course see nothing, but he does not want to admit that. Emperor, indeed, you do have some unusual colors. He looks around at the courtiers to see what they think. No one in the court wants to look like a fool. So everyone pretends that he can see a colorful, beautiful robe. Courtier 1. What lovely colors. See the cardigan there? Courtier 2. Which cardigan do you mean? I can see 3. Chief Minister, you will look most wonderful in the robe, sire. Emperor, is everything ready for the procession to the new palace? Finance Minister, yes, Your Majesty. We can start out at once. Emperor, then I will wear these clothes and get ready for the procession. Scene 3. This scene takes place in front of the curtain. The procession enters the stage from the left. First come the boys carrying flags, and the musicians enter playing instruments. Then, under a large umbrella, comes the emperor in his underwear, followed by the ministers and courtiers. At the right side of the stage are 4 ordinary people watching the procession. There is also a little boy with them. Everyone pretends to see the beautiful clothes because they don't want to appear stupid. Person 1. Oh, these designs are amazing. Person 2. What colors? Boy, in a puzzled voice. But why is the emperor walking in his underwear? Then all the people start looking at one another. They smile and point at the emperor. Person 1. What is the emperor wearing? Where are his clothes? Person 2. I can't see any. He is not wearing any clothes. The emperor and his courtiers look ashamed. They turn back and leave the stage quickly. The people exit the other way, laughing. Narrator. How could the emperor believe those rogues and their flattery? They made such a fool of him and his entire court.